And hello, my gaming friends. I hope you're all doing fantastically out there. We are the Gaming Disciples, and welcome to another run of Super Auto Battlemon. Let's get into it, Riley. All right. So, my friends, you've seen our new format here, and if you're just joining us, welcome. But we do one high-level run. We're at 13th level right now. And after that, we go back to the casual run, where we slow it down, and we do some chit-chat and some BS and back and forth, and some hanging out. So if you like this format, and you'd like some more casual BS back and forth, drop us a line. We'll make some more videos. Let's get into Rilers. We've got... Who did we pick?
We picked Monku because we got lots of Earth here.
All right. Okay, and engage. I'll cast a spell on him with my wand. That's not too bad, though.
Yeah,
we might win. We did.
Wow.
Oh, things are looking. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay, we got a careful. All right. Starting off at least half-assed decent.
Yeah. I will take this. Be able to make a scheme work.
I think we can make him work. I've got a good feeling on this one.
Yeah.
Might get a go. Kill a guy.
Too much healing.
Come on. Okay. All right. We got a scheme you at least. All right. Still got Nox. He's gonna ride the pine in a minute here, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we do have our rest areas now.
We do. Okay. Ooh.
So
Scheme you. Should we slap scheme you up?
I say we try.
Slap him up. I'm gonna slap him up like the prodigy. Slap my bitch up.
Okay,
there
so
we
we
go.
got a level 2.
Okay.
And a sardine. That gives us 2.
Yeah, that's
is either the sardine.
or the
There's
pebble.
actually a lot to
There's
choose
a lot
from.
to choose from there.
Peblo, sardine, or rockhorn. Either of those 3 could all be
That
useful.
is a tough one. They're giving us a lot of good guys here.
Yeah.
I think they were listening to us.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure they specifically listened to us. Except for right there where we got our asses kicked. Okay, who are we going for? Pebble has served us very well.
Peblo has.
Rockhorn, we need...
Rockhorn.
Almost thinking we need... Can we get him high enough that he's going to be any good, though?
I don't think so.
All right, to go with Peblo then, because he explodes guys.
And we get the wind as
we
well.
get the carrot, right? So, all right, knock on the pine, and soon we'll be off to the spice mines of Kessel. Okay.
Next fight, we have
to kill one. I think we can get at least one, because we do have level 2.
We do have a level 2.
We'll get at least one.
Oh my goodness.
What happened? Whoa, what happened? What happened? What happened there?
They just
AC 130'd us, man.
That was a pure
Holy crap,
obliteration.
they were just, wow. They honed in their artillery right up. Wow, they honed in that artillery and just pounded us. Oh my God.
Wow. All right.
Well, I guess that's it. All right, on to the casual run here. Let's do a chaos. Should we do a chaos run?
Yeah, let's do a chaos.
Let's do a chaos run right now. Here we go. Ooh, we got a Peblo-esque character.
So aside from...
Yeah.
Because both of our lives are almost fully in front of a computer, minus sometimes at work you have to do.
Well, at least on work at my job, I have, technical stuff that I have to do that's not part of the computer. So I do get out.
But most of the time, we sit in front of a computer.
Unfortunately, a lot of the time.
Yeah. So what's something that you do outside of sitting in front of a computer? Like how do you get away from the computer?
I go for walks all the time, buddy. We got that ravine over here, and I go for walks all the time is one big thing that I do. I have to be, having that physical walk for there's a good 1 hour walk I can do.
Yeah.
That takes me all through the nice ravine. You got to go in and out of there. And the other thing is my other job, and though it's seasonal because there's not as much to do in the winter.
Yeah.
Right, but it is outside, so it is nice in the summertime and the spring and even the fall is beautiful out there. But I get to do some of that and I don't mind doing physical work. I mean, that's for anybody out there. Just doing some physical. Everybody should do some physical work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether you're gonna keep a garden, whether you something like that, something physical you have to do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do a physical job though, like as my career.
Yeah, no,
as
I
a
agree.
full-time job, is just physical work, because that'll wear you out.
Yeah.
But doing some physical work, like I get my weekend job, getting to do some of that physical work is good for you. You feel better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And especially where I get to be is out, generally in nature too.
Yeah.
Which is also nice. Physical activity, something is good. And a lot of people like who are going to be out there who are watching us probably are computer people for the most part.
Yeah.
And I'd say if you're not doing something physical out there, because I care about you, all right? And get out there and do something physical. I don't care what it is. Go for a walk.
Yeah, even just a walk.
Like, walks are great. That's one of the best things you can do is go for an hour walk in the evenings or something, you know? And if you're not somewhere that you can walk, then I don't know, man. Move somewhere you can. To be honest, I'm not saying that to be an ass. But seriously, you know, what you have to think about is, remember, life is lived day to day, right?
Yeah.
The problem is, though, it's hard for us, just generally as humans, to see the future, right? We live that one day by day by day, but that adds up. Adds up into a week, into a month, into a year, into a decade. And you can misplace entire decades of your life. And don't forget
Easily.
that. You can.
Yeah.
Believe me, you can, right? If you're not doing something, you know, and yeah, when I go to work, my main job, yeah, it's a job, right? But what it does for me, it's something I don't mind doing, first of all. Do I love it? No. Right?
Yeah.
My main job. If eventually, with the role-playing games and all this, if I could make enough full-time money, you know, making role-playing games, selling role-playing games, if you made any revenue streaming in the future, if you could do that, yeah, sure, absolutely, I'd do that. And that's what I'm trying to build,
Yeah.
right? It may not happen. We have to have fun with it doing this. At least it's something else, and it gives you some kind of a purpose to do.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You know, and I'm sure that we have some success, whether it's, you know, making real money or not, or just having something fun to do, whatever, right? It's something else, right? You go to work every day. Yeah, it's not a bad job. I like the people I work with. You know, the job is whatever. It's fine. I know how to do it. It's fine, right?
Yeah.
But my job doesn't break me. The job that I have, I can come home and I can write, right? I can come home, I can go for walks, I can do other things. Problem is, a lot of people out there, you know, if you want to be a writer or you want to, you know, make games or you want to do whatever, something that's not your job, art, whatever it is, the problem is, and I've been there, I've worked to get where I am in the job that I'm at now, that doesn't break me, that I, you know, can come in, do my job, I make decent money, I don't make huge money, but I do okay, right? But that money gives me enough to do other things I want to do, right?
Yep.
And gives me a decent lifestyle, right? I don't live luxurious, I don't drive a new car, but the stuff I have is okay, it's fine, it's comfortable. You know, I have enough food,
Yep.
no bill collectors are after me, right? And I have disposable income, I can buy this crap.
Yeah.
Right, this isn't cheap. There's $300 a piece, $150 for this, right? Not cheap. And it's not like I just, let's buy this and this, right? But I have that extra money to spend to do that fun stuff,
Yep.
right? But it takes a while to get there. There's a lot of young guys out there, or girls
does.
too, but a lot of the guys, probably guys who are watching this, I'd imagine. You know, and I can relate that I'm a dude. I know I grew up, right? My family was not poor, but we weren't rich, you know? So I had to work. I was working since I was 13 years old. I had a job.
Yep. Yep.
You
Same,
know, I was
same for me.
working since I was 13, you know? So I know it. Being a lower middle class dude, there's probably a lot of the people out there who are going to watch this, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. I get it, man. Especially if you're in this day and age. I don't even know. Like, I can empathize with the younger dudes out there, but I don't know what it's exactly like. You know, it's a little bit different now.
Yeah.
But you have to find something, you know, that you like to do that gives you some kind of a purpose.
Yeah.
Right? And your job, maybe that is your job. It's great if you have a job that's 100% you're going to do, going to be perfect, be a big brain surgeon or something like that. Most of you aren't going to be, you know?
We lost.
Oh, we lost. Oh.
It's a shame.
But finish off what you were saying.
What I was saying. Anyway, what I'm saying, you got something that gives you purpose. And do not, ever out there, do not let your job be your only thing. Unless, say, it is something big. Like if you're going to be a brain surgeon or something real stupid important like that, cool. Most of you aren't I'm not, right? But you have to find something, your job, because you got to make money, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it
we
is.
need
You
it.
got to
We
live, you
need
got to
it.
make money.
Yeah.
And you've got to get to the point because your happiness is not going to go up, right? With more money. The threshold of happiness of you have your food, right? You've got good shelter, all that kind of stuff. No bill collectors. Once you have all of that, we're not worried about money every month. And I've been there. I've been worried about money. I'm not for many years. I've not been worried about money, right? But I live that life. I know what it's like.
Oh, yeah.
Living paycheck to paycheck, right? But once you get out, and I'm telling you that right now, once you get out of that and you can live comfortably enough, you've got money, yada, yada, you're not worried about it, a whole bunch of money to buy things is not going to make a difference. You know, I have $1 million now, I can buy a sports car and a giant house. Well, that becomes your norm, right? It just does. It will become your norm, right? It's more important, or, you know, what is your quality of life? What are your accomplishments? What goals are you going towards, right? That's what's more important.
Absolutely.
Right? Is, you know, I've got my goals. I'm making my game, right? That's my big thing. I love my role-playing games. Some people might think that's silly, right? But it means something to me, right? It'll mean a lot to me.
Exactly.
Right? You know? I like hanging out with Rylers. That's why we do this, right? Ryler's my good buddy. I love him to death. We hang out, we do this, right? We go play games together, yada, yada. I got Riley's second job. He's going to come and, you know, actually be out there. And he's looking forward to it because Riley is stuck behind a computer.
Literally my entire job. Everything I do, the role-playing games, the YouTube,
everything's
my work is all in front of a computer doing coding and IT, not really IT stuff, but something similar
coding,
to IT.
Right?
So yeah, that's my life.
You know, Riley just makes pretty decent money.
Yep.
Is he stupid rich? No,
No,
but
God, no.
he makes, he makes pretty decent money, you know. But again, if Riley wouldn't, same with me. If I didn't have to go to the job, I could do something else like this, like I'm trying to build. Sure, I would.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's still, like I said, my job decent. You seem to like the people you work with.
Oh, I absolutely love my job. I love the people I work with.
So you got to find that. If you don't have that, if you're working, I've worked crappy jobs, people, believe me. But if you're stuck there, believe me when I say, if you make the effort to move forward somewhere, you're going to get there eventually. It doesn't seem like it though, because remember, we live day by day. Yeah. That's it. Hour by hour, day by day, and it seems like you're always stuck. But if you're not moving forward somewhere, you're not going to.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can. Believe me, I've seen people, I know people. If you stay somewhere you hate that's crappy the whole time, you can turn older and still be at that spot, right? Get something you don't mind doing at least while you're building up something. And maybe that something doesn't happen, but at least you have that gives you purpose in your job because you have to make money. It's at least doing something that, it's not bad enough. Fine, whatever, right? If all these people are like, follow your dreams, depending what they are, and I say absolutely follow them.
Yeah.
But you have to have realistic expectations for things, too.
Yeah, you're probably not going to become a space cowboy.
You're probably not going to be a space cowboy. If you want to be an artist and sell your pictures and stuff, maybe.
Do it.
Absolutely. Just do it. And maybe it'll make you full-time money, maybe it won't. Yeah. But if you have that purpose and you have something that makes money, right, that you're doing, you don't want to be starving, you don't want to be poor, right? And if it eventually makes you money, good. If not, it can be a purpose, but we all have to live in the real world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? That's all it comes down to. You have to live in the real world. But if you're doing something that you hate, like actually hate, right? You know what? Honestly, if it's something you hate so much, it might give you that motivation to move. The problem is you hate it just enough, but you're still going in every day and not moving forward, and you hate it so much that it stifles everything else you do, but you don't hate it so much that you're just going to leave. That's the worst part to be in.
Yeah,
that is the worst part. And if you're there, you've got to give yourself some kind of purpose and move forward.
Yeah.
Right? Something that you're not going to absolutely hate, right?
Yep.
It's tough though, buddy. It's tough out there. But anyway, come back and hang out with us. We'll chat some more. And we'll see you later.